Hi, Chelsea. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Megan, and we're going to be demonstrating active listening. So tell me about this semester. How has it gone for you?
Okay, so this semester has been, it's been interesting. It's been good. It's kind of harder classes. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting semester.
Are you living with your same roommate next year, or do you kind of have everything for senior year planned out?
Okay, so I am living with a different roommate, and the reason for that is my roommate now, who I love her to death, but she has this boyfriend the boyfriend's a nice guy, yeah. He's a nice guy. He, doesn't really do anything wrong. I don't have a problem with that. It's just the fact that he is over there, all the time. Every single day, he'll go to class, and instead of going back to his house, he'll come back to our house. And they never actually, go to his house. They only ever come to our house. So they will come to our house, and they will cook, and they will just, kind of take over almost. It's almost like I'm living with a married couple. And, I just didn't, I just didn't sign up to live with two roommates, I signed up to live with one. So I have nothing against, friends having boyfriends or friends having boyfriends that come over. That's not it at all. But it is very concerning the fact that he is over there, night, morning, evening, the only time he's not there is if they're both not there,
Yeah. Have you ever tried talking to her about it, or kind of bringing it up to her, maybe, that it kind of bothers you?
So, I'm really bad at, controversy. I don't like controversy. I don't like to, have, issues, I don't like the confrontation at all. And so, I definitely, I kind of, kept my mouth shut for a while, and just kind of, what I would pretty much do is, if he was over and it was starting to annoy me that they were, there, I would, go into my room and just kind of close the doors and, watch Netflix, kind of do my own thing. But then it just kind of got to a point, I would kind of make, comments that, they weren't supposed to be, mean, but, I would be so, do I need to, or, I would be, leaving, I'd be so do I need to, lock the door? Is Cole coming? Kind of, little things like that, which probably wasn't the best thing, but I'm just not a big person. I don't like to go confront people and tell them, oh, he needs to not be here, which that's not it at all. But I think she I had told one of her good friends about the situation. I kind of explained to them what was going on, and I never once bash. I never sit there and say, oh, I hate your boyfriend. I hate that I was there. It's more just it's a little discomforting because he is over there all the time, and sometimes when she's not there, he'll be there, and I'm just that's a little bit too much to step over the boundaries a little bit. And so I think that friend confronted her, and then she confronted me, and I think that I told her, because she said, if you have a problem with Cole, blah, 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 and I was I don't have a problem with Cole. So this is why I'm really bad, because I don't want people to think that, I didn't want her to think that I don't like Cole, because that's not it. It's just, I think the one thing I told her, I said, well, there was that weekend that you went home, and he came over about 3 times, and she wasn't there, and I was yeah. Yeah, so I was that's just a little, I was it's kind of weird. She says, yeah, I'll talk to him about that, but he still comes over when she's over, and they never go over to his house.
That'd be kind of weird, you being there, and then he shows up, but she's not even there, so it's he kind of assumes that
very,
it's his second house or something.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. I think one of the days he came over and said, hey, so, I need to, iron my pants or something. It was 9 a.m. on a Monday, and I was in my PJs, and I was okay, do you not have an iron? I was just very confused, and it's not I ever get a heads up, or hey, by the way, Cole's coming by, or something like that. It would just be I would just be chilling at home, and all of a sudden in walks Cole, and I was Macy's not here, I don't know. So yeah.
That would be kind of nice to have, at least a forewarning.
A communication. Yeah, there's a
definitely.
Communication boundary. And so if we could just go over that and just at least communicate with each other, if she just told me, hey, Cole's gonna come over now, or blah blah blah, rather than he just shows up, that wouldn't be a problem to me. I think I'm a very big planner, and I like to know what's going on, what's happening. I don't like when things are sprung on me, and I hate not knowing what I'm gonna do, what's gonna happen, what I need to be prepared for. And so that's probably part of my tick, is that everything is I don't know I mean, it's not just even with Cole, but like in general, like she won't tell me where she's. Like I'll come home and like she won't be there. I came home last week and the TV was gone, and I was like, well, I think we got robbed. And she's like, oh no, I went home. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't even know she was going home, you know. So it's little things like that.
Communication would help a lot. So you're excited about living with your
New roommate, yeah. No, I love her a lot, and me and her have been roommates before, and it worked out great. So
How do you know her?
she was. So we're in the same sorority, and she actually, my sophomore year when I lived in house, was my in-house roommate. And if you live in house, if you can live through living in house together when you're in the same,
Yes.
you know, as a 4-girl, and like you still like each other, you know, that's I think why it's gonna work out well because we've already lived together. See, I hadn't previously lived with my other roommates, so I didn't really know what to expect.
So you're excited. So you're gonna stay in the same house?
Yeah, we're
Or-
staying in the same house,
Okay.
and
So it's a 2-bedroom.
it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and like we're gonna stay there, and I'm excited because me and her, my other roommate now, like she's just a little bit more different personality wise, but me and this other roommate that's gonna move in, we're a little bit more similar. We like to like have downtime. We're not always doing things and like high strung. So yeah.
That'd be awesome. Well, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah, it's good talking to you.